This is the Revolutionary News, produced on Friday, July 4th, 1775. I'm Anson Ingram, at the anchor desk in Philadelphia. We bring you news from across the colonies. Follow the revolution each week, exactly 250 years after the events occur. This is day 76 since the first shots were fired at Lexington and Concord. Our top stories tonight include plans to invade Canada, the arrival of George Washington in Cambridge, and efforts to reconcile with England. You won't want to miss our exclusive interview later in the broadcast with 42-year-old John Dickinson of Pennsylvania, who is the principal draftsman of the petition to King George III. Our first story begins, as so much does these days, with the Second Continental Congress in Philadelphia. Sources close to Congress tell us of a plan to invade Canada, capitalizing on recent military successes at Forts Ticonderoga and Crown Point in Upper New York, involving Colonels Benedict Arnold, age 34, and Ethan Allen, age 37. Newly appointed Major General Philip Schuyler, who heads the Northern Department of the Continental Army, will lead the effort. There is hope that many Canadians support the Patriot cause, and that they too might resist British rule. Also, the Army would want to neutralize any threat of a British attack on the colonies from the north. We expect this story to evolve in the weeks and months ahead. In our second story, George Washington arrived in Cambridge on July the 2nd to take command of Patriot forces in Boston. He was seen the following day reviewing the troops and issuing orders relating to supply management, new soldier enlistment, and discipline. Of particular concern is the potential for smallpox to spread following a known outbreak, so he has taken steps to quarantine affected soldiers. Out of a desire for unity within the new army, he asked that all distinction of colonies be laid aside. And finally tonight, notwithstanding its formidable commitment to building its armed forces, the Second Continental Congress has completed a draft of a petition to King George III that represents a final appeal, urging reconciliation and an end to hostilities. Joining us now for an exclusive interview is John Dickinson of Pennsylvania, who was the principal draftsman of the petition. Welcome to the Revolutionary News, Mr. Dickinson.
Thanks for having me, Anson. I watch your program every Friday and enjoy it immensely.
You're most welcome. Tell me, what are you trying to accomplish with this petition?
Well, it's sort of an olive branch to the king, to convey our willingness to remain a part of the realm, so long as our grievances are addressed.
What are those grievances, sir?
The list is too long to fully document in this interview, but paying tax to a parliament that governs the colonies, without our representation there, is one example. Parliament has passed many acts that we colonists find intolerable as they meddle in our affairs.
So the problem is more with Parliament than with the king?
You're onto something there, Anson. The petition professes our loyalty to the king.
Congress offering this olive branch, as you call it, seems at odds with the mobilization of combat forces that are underwritten by the same governing body.
I recognize the seeming contradiction you raise, Anson, but I suppose these collective actions are designed to achieve peace through strength. We are willing to sacrifice our lives to achieve our objectives, but want to give diplomacy every last chance. As you know, there are colonists who are sympathetic to ongoing British rule, and we must give their voices a fair hearing too.
Does this draft petition have unanimous support within Congress?
No, not at all. John Adams, for one, has called the petition a measure of imbecility and considers the effort to distract from the mission of separating the colonies from the crown. John can seem dogmatic at times.
Thank you for your perspective and candor, Mr. Dickinson. So there you have it, the news of the week ended July 4th, 1775. Tune in next Friday, subscribe for free to this YouTube channel, and follow the revolution.